Well, we might start getting tired of pick a brick content, but it's just the time of year where LEGO has decided to bless us with a bunch of new parts on the walls. The walls have been pretty much the same parts for a long time, a long, long time it feels like. So it's really refreshing to get some new parts, and not only that, but the parts that they've decided to give us are really good. There's a lot of good foliage parts and just useful parts besides foliage too. So hopefully you can start finding these things and keeping an eye out for them too. It's a rare day when LEGO will actually give us a bunch of new parts on the wall, so I'm taking full advantage of this season. I've got a bit of a haul. This is from two different LEGO stores, so I wasn't able to find all of these parts on one, but let's go ahead and open it up and see what I've found. These are the boxes that I showed in my last video, so I'm going to go ahead and open them first, and then we'll get to the other ones. So this is a full box of nothing but dark gray masonry, completely stacked. Took a while to stack, but I think it was worth it. This is the same thing, but with dark orange. And then olive green. And then lastly is this box with all of these bright green leaf pieces. These are not normal green, these are bright green. Can never have enough plant pieces. Now on to some of these boxes that I just got. Okay, so there's a few different things in here. First of all, I just grabbed a couple of these pink leaf pieces. I'm probably not going to need very many of them, so I didn't grab many, but it's nice to just have because you never know when I'll need to do a cherry blossom tree or something, so just having a few is nice. I got a bunch of these 1x1 just transparent tiles. Those are just really nice to have. And then I loaded up on this 2 tall rounded snot brick. This is one of the most useful pieces for detailing, but it's really expensive, like if you get it on the lego.com store. So this is actually a huge win. These used to be so pricey to get, and I never had very many of them. So now I am stocked with a whole bunch of them as I filled a lot of this box with them. This is a really nice find. Sand green leaf pieces. Another piece that I only had a few of, and now I just have it in bulk. So these are so useful, never can have enough of them, and now I can build a lot more muted color trees, which I just haven't been able to do with the bright colors that I have. So that is really nice. All right, this box is filled with a few different things. So on the top, I have these transparent 1x1 blue bricks. I have a few, not many, but a few of these bright green seaweed pieces. Again, some more of these snot bricks. But then most of the box underneath, I stuffed with these 1x1 curved, rounded, light gray tiles. These are so useful for cobblestone roads, for just detailing. So useful, and I couldn't believe they had them on the wall, so I grabbed a ton of those. And then also a small handful of these flower pieces. This box is filled completely, except with a little bit of the top where I was trying to fill in some cracks. But this is filled in completely with these dark green stem pieces. Another nice piece to get in such a big quantity. These are probably going to be good for pine trees and just detailing and landscapes in general. So this is like the perfect pick-a-brick wall for landscape builders, which is mostly what I do. The last pieces that I thought maybe would have been nice to get is the fern element, but they didn't have them in stock. They had been sold out, I think, probably instantly. The two stores I went to both had them in stock earlier, but they were gone by the time I got there, which is unfortunate. But I'm hoping sometime I'll be able to find those because those are also going to be super useful for just the landscape building that I like to do. But this is like a goated haul. Really can't believe that we're finally able to get some really nice pieces on the wall. The wall has usually been mostly parts that just aren't useful to me. So this is a nice change. I think LEGO is seeing that more and more people maybe are taking advantage of the parts on the wall, and they're wanting to be nice to those people and give us some good parts. So I'm very thankful for that. I'm curious who all has been able to find some of these parts on their local store's walls yet. I feel pretty lucky to have been able to find these, and especially get them before they were all taken, because usually the popular parts are sold out pretty quickly. So I feel pretty good about that, and I'm just curious, who else has been able to find some good parts on the wall? I think that's going to do it for this video, though. Thank you for watching. Hopefully we won't just become a pick a brick wall channel, but just while this stuff is happening, it's kind of fun to cover it. But that's going to do it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.